Matt Crowley. I'm the Director of Optimized Services here at More Visibility, so I oversee the SEO content and social media teams. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about mobile versus desktop. Now, a lot of companies have already made the transition to something like a responsive website so that they're really catering to audiences on any screen size. However, we still do see companies and industries, especially on the B2B side of the fence, where desktop traffic is still really where a majority of a company's traffic is coming from. And mobile really has been trailing. And it may be difficult for organizations like that to really justify a lot of continuous innovation on the mobile front, because they're not really seeing the trends to mobile. And that's not always a good indication when you're looking at analytics, because that's really a historical look at how people have got to your site. And if you're really wanting to understand where to invest money and time and resources for the future, it's really important to try to understand where the trends are heading and not necessarily where they've been. Also, if you've invested or if you haven't invested that much in mobile, you certainly also may not be seeing the positive trends in your analytics. The industry may be moving that way, but you may not be seeing it if you haven't already gone ahead and put some of the investment there. So today I'm going to talk about one of the ways that you can have a bit better understanding of how your industry is moving in that direction. And one of the best ways to do this is through tools that Google actually already provides. Two of them are Google Trends and then the Google Adwords Keyword Planner. So Google Trends is a free tool anyone can use. The data is not going to be necessarily as precise or allow you to get as broad of a picture for your entire site or entire industry, but what it will allow you to do is look at different device types for particular keywords to see how they've been trending, and maybe some projections over the next few months about where those trends might head in terms of search volume, or you can think about that like user demand. The second one, which is really where I would highly recommend you go to, is the Google AdWords Keyword Planner. And what you can do there is you can actually take a set of words and phrases that your audience is searching for, that you know are relevant to your business, relevant to your target audience, that are going to be important for you to show up for in Google search. And you can take those words, put them into Google AdWords Keyword Planner, and then you can actually break out over the past few years mobile versus desktop. And then you can trend those, and then you can also break those out brand versus non-brand. And so you can get a lot of good different perspectives on how things are trending in your industry for words and phrases that matter, and a little bit more of a broad spectrum than you would get with something like Google Trends. So I'd highly recommend that you either work within your own AdWords keyword account. Again, maybe you don't have AdWords running currently, or maybe you're working with an agency, so we certainly recommend leveraging a partner. Google has made some changes over the past few months and the last year to limit the data depending on the type of account that you have. And so if you're seeing ranges, meaning when you see a keyword and it shows you something like 1,000 to 5,000 searches every month, then you're not getting the full data set. So I would recommend you either working with a partner who has access to all of the data, or maybe working with whoever's running your AdWords to see how they can get access to much more specific volume sets, like 5,500 average monthly searches, for example. So once you've added those keywords in there, then ideally what you're going to be able to do is break those out by device type, break those out by brand and non-brand, and then you can trend those in something like Excel to actually see how people are, for your industry and for the words that matter to your business, how people are starting to perform searches and how those trends are progressing with mobile, so you can make decisions about the future rather than necessarily how people are just getting to your site. You're actually looking at the industry at large. Hope that helps.